Pasha Paro, thank you for tuning. The public, good to see you again. All right. So we're going to pit robots against humans in a contest against jobs. Who will win? You decide in the comments. AI speed, human creativity, and empathy, you let me know. Who takes it in each category? Top 10 jobs robots can't do. Or will humanity be needed forever? Let's go. So, let me know what you're thinking of below. First of all, let's look at some details here real quick, right? Gotta let you know where we stand. We hovering at that 21.4% woman, 78.6% men. Let's go. Big bump on the subscribed viewers up to 48% from 31 last time. Great job, subscribers. 60% not subscribed. Need more of y'all to keep subscribing and keep tuning in. All right, let's get to this. So, right off the bat, right, what they're going to say is healthcare professionals. Healthcare professionals. All right? Healthcare professionals. Let me know. Is that a job that you think humans are going to be around in forever? Doctors, nurses, therapists. They say they require a high level of human interaction, empathy, complex decision making. They claim that AI can't do that. If you had to choose right now, which would you pick? Is that something that you think the AI can do in the near future? In your lifetime? Or is it something that you feel like humanity is going to have to deal with? Because they already have, AI is already being used in healthcare, right? So to assist the doctors and nurses with the data. You see, the question is like, it's not, is it being used or will it be used? It's how much. And then the more you use it, the more it's actually going to be able to replace humanity in the process. Now, some of y'all going to have some of these jobs. Creative work is on here too. It's the next one, right? The battle's on. Okay? So let me know in the comments below what you think. Right? Hold on. What's up, Hassan? YNet7 salute. Appreciate you. Hassan, here's a question for you. If you could create a robot to help with any job, what job would it be, and what special thing would your robot do? If you could create a robot to help with any job, what job would it be, and what special thing would your robot do? Let me know. Let us know in the comments below. Hassan. So, healthcare professionals, right? Your doctors, your nurses, therapists. AI is already helping them with the data analysis and decision making. And then also it can help with the diagnosing of diseases by analyzing medical images and patient data. So think about it. You go to the ER, you go to the your physician, whatever, they can actually, you take, you're proud of, you're impressed by, you're paying for, you appreciate their knowledge and their ability to diagnose you correctly and give you the right. So now when you can hook up the computer to that and it'll tell you what to do. Now can Mom Dukes really play doctor, nurse? Right? Do you, at that point, unless you're talking surgery, and then that's not too far out the woodwork, right? But for basically, let's say all the minor stuff now, if you got it at the push of a button, that AI can diagnose disease, analyze medical images and patient data, and then help with the analysis and the decision making, do you need to go to a 27-year med school again? Or can you go to a 5-hour YouTube training course on how to use this app and get a certification and a stethoscope mailed to you, and now you, Dr. Public? How's that going to play out? Let me know what you think in the comments. Number 2, top 10. Creative professionals. Right? Creative professionals. Oh, thought we were going to be safe, right? I mean, it's a battle, because I think that's more of a battle than the medical. Because I say that because, when I was in the stocks and everything, one of the companies that was doing really good for us was basically the robot surgeon. We're talking shit going on 4 years now ago, right? So they had it set up where the robot could actually perform surgeries. And then for the more complicated ones, they had the technology where the doctor could be basically anywhere on the planet. If you go on Y97, I got some videos on the stock market section where I talked about this. And the doctor could be anywhere on the planet basically, and remote into the robot, and through the cameras that were in the microscopic cameras and the the joysticks that he, little PlayStation controller he gonna have at home, he gonna be able to do the surgery from wherever in the world through the robot. And then over time, the robot would become good enough on its own that it wouldn't even need the doctor to remote in. It could just do surgeries by itself, because it can see, it can identify, it can diagnose what it's seeing, it can analyze what it's seeing, it can do supposedly on some level what the surgeon does. And then of course, with more reps, everything gets better. So Danger Will Robinson. All right. So creative professionals, artists, writers, designers, musicians, boom, 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 heavily relied on for creativity and emotional expression, which they claim are unique to humans. But I gotta question that. You let me know who you think gonna take this category in the comments. For creative professionals, is it gonna be humans or is it gonna be the AI? Because this video might help you find where you might want to go ahead. Since the last one was talking about changing careers, you might learn what you want to get into next from this video. I'm just saying. All right, public. Start calling you all the public. All right, I'm Pasha Pyro. You're gonna be the public. That's how we gonna rock this from now on. Let me know what you think about that. All right. So, creative professionals, right? Because the reason I question how long is that going to last, because they're putting all their chips on black on the emotional expression aspect of it. But I'm watching Google and them got the AI talking to you like, making little gestures like that now. The AI is like, okay, well, let me look into that. And they'll give you a little chuckle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's starting to develop the ability to at least mimic emotional expression. So how long before that, look at the artwork that it's creating for those who are using those high powered creative ones and stuff like that, right? There's elements I like to use it to save time, like this one, like you see me doing here. I'll grab a picture of I'll tell it I want creative people, and they'll give me that picture, and I can put it on this background, and boom, saves me hours to be able to put this high quality video together for you, right? So if I wanted that shot, I could cut them out and I could stage them in something bigger that I'm building in Photoshop. Like, look at it like I'm a movie director. Now I can direct the scene because it would have took hours to create that myself. Or like if I drew it, which damn, that's good. Or you would have to spend a bunch of money to go hire the people to come in and play actor, play, model, and sit there and take the photos of that in the studio. So boom, it allows you to boom, 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 right? But how long before it gets into the ability to mimic, if not have its own, mimic emotional expression? Because they're claiming that's the part that's unique to humanity. So we got AI powered tools like text generators and design software that can assist artists, writers, and designers by providing initial drafts and creative suggestions already. But again, they're saying the emotional and creative nuances are still uniquely human. I question for how long. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now we got social workers. Social workers, huh? And the reason they're saying social workers in the top 10 is because this profession involves, they say, navigating complex human emotions and social situations which AI struggles to understand. How you feel about that? Who gonna take this battle? Are we gonna have human social workers in 2036, or is it gonna be a box? Because AI can assist already with social workers the same way they do medical, right? Analyzing the data and identifying trends. So if it comes down to analyzing data and trends, it's only a matter of time. Now it can provide insights, but it struggles with understanding the complex human emotions. They said, I think that might not be an issue, because it's going to get to the point where it's not going to matter the complexity of human emotions. Like that's the struggle I have with society. I just be looking at people like, I tell you, I'm like a computer. It's when you get to enlightenment, and when you become one with the omnipresent, it's truth or false. Just like on a computer, it's a 0 or a 1. And a lot of people got these emotional attachments to variables, to beliefs that they're right, maybe here and there, but it's not always true, because they haven't thought beyond the moment or beyond their argument, or maybe they haven't, they're just trying to be cunning, deceiving or whatever, right? But a lot of people, when you listen to what they talk about, what their passion is and what they're explaining to you, and especially if you're in a debate or argument, they're telling you something that's right, and they're emotionally attached to it. but it's not true. And when I say it's not true, I mean true means it's always the case. So if they're telling you something that's not always the case to defeat your argument, they're addicted to being right. And they're not considering what the truth is, because you can't be true without consideration for the infinity. Now, why do I bring that up in the sense of true, false, 0, and ones? Because once the AI says inside the robot, that shit ain't true, motherfucker. You right, but it ain't true. It don't matter that you right. We want you to be true. It don't matter what your emotional state is. Put you in the box until you get the truth in you. Shock therapy until you get the truth in you. Or we just don't see you no more because you didn't have the truth in you. I mean, that's the way the binary system works. That's the way I look at it. It's like, because you got to get rid of the problem. But if you can't get rid of the problem, then you got to get rid of the source of the problem. So it's only going to be a matter of time before AI says, we're going to fix that. All right. So social workers is going to be something new. Something new. What y'all think? How about education? Right? What's education going to look like? Talk the complaints of the teachers not receiving the pay that they worth. Okay, replacing with a robot is going to probably be the answer that comes. It may not even be a robot, maybe an app. Because then if you could get rid of the whole school system, the brick and mortars, like Amazon did, you could just order education from home. What's that going to look like? Because they're claiming that education, who's going to win this battle? This is the battle. This is Tank versus Mayweather for the future of your children's minds. Teachers and educators play a crucial role in shaping the minds and critical thinking of the generations to come, which they say cannot be fully replaced by technology. This is their claim. I think a lot of this stuff, they just want you to kind of like, oh yeah, you know how the normative social influence people be going along with whatever they say. They just want you to go along with it because they don't want you to worry about it right now. Because as soon as you start thinking about it, you might want to start changing some shit in your life, in your community, in advance, to get ahead of it. You might want to be ahead of the game. So no, don't worry about it. Don't worry. No. We promise. AI can support teachers already by personalizing learning experiences and automating administrative tasks, but they're claiming that it cannot replace the critical thinking and emotional support provided by human educators. But I don't know. Because if they're developing the AI that can answer the phone and have a full-fledged customer service conversation with you with the chuckles in the voice tone, how long before it realizes what it's talking about? I mean, it's going to know the data part. It's going to know the analysis part. How long before it can have the conversation with you on an educational level? How much you going to pay for Harvard then? Because Harvard going to be on your Samsung. See, they thought Pasha was crazy. They like, Pasha just tripping, man. He had some crazy whatever, and he just out there. We're gonna just distance ourselves from him because he making us all look bad. And they say that every single time. And then I get the phone call 5 or 7 years later talking about, Pasha, you was right. What are we supposed to do now? And I'm like, look, the people who got it, got it. Those who got it, got it. I'm doing logos, marketing, and branding right now. Limited time. Limited time. Limited time. Get yours now. Exclusive. Because those who get it will have it. And they will be right. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm telling y'all why I'm doing this. So, the next, is skilled trades. This one, oh man, what y'all think? What y'all think, public? Let me know. Skilled trades, man. This one might be the one. This one might be the one. If one of them was gonna take it, this one's got a good chance. This one's got a good chance. How long does it have a chance, though? That's the question. That is the question. Because plumbers, electricians, carpenters, they require hands-on skills and problem-solving abilities that are difficult for machines to replicate. However, because see, people always be like, nah, I'm safe. I'm safe from that, you know what I mean? Like when I was telling the truck drivers get ready 3, 4, 5 years ago, you know what I mean? They're like, nah, trucks ain't never gonna be able to be, right? Okay. Okay, because they gonna get the trucks and they gonna get the drones. They gonna get it one way or another. Oh, icy roads. Okay, cool. Yep. Drone. Yep. They got the drones dropping bombs on tanks. You know how much precision that is? You think they ain't gonna be able to fly the B-51 bomber or the drone helicopter up there with the same payload? Come on now. Y'all saw Terminator. Joins, they was all over the place. That's a truck. That's a future truck. That's off-roading. 2024 style. 2034. So y'all think off-roading with the big mug flaps and the big tires? Nah, that's caveman shit. Off-roading is when you go off the road, like levitating, like off the ground. You know what I'm saying? All right. So electricians, plumbers, carpenters. So AI support the teachers and, the doctors the same way. When you got to diagnose some stuff, right? It's going to be able to teach them by personalized learning experiences. It's going to be able to help them with administrative tasks, but they're claiming that it cannot replace the critical thinking and on the job, requirements. But I say for how long? Because what I think the world is not looking at is the chess moves. See, they're not going to put AI in low-level advisory roles at first, right? It's not going to be cost effective. The real sophisticated AI, the real, the best quality AI is going to be the most expensive. So who has the most funding? Military, government. Oh, so they're going to get the real sophisticated versions first, which means these analysis and diagnosis and recommendations aren't going to be coming to your chef at Chick-fil-A as to what sandwich creation they should come up with next. No, it's going to be going to the people that run your life on how they should run your life, right? So what I'm getting at is this. If the decisions are going to be coming from the top down with the AI and your AI thinking ahead, then the first thing you're going to want to do is say, you know what we got to do? We got to revamp the whole housing system. We've done that before. You can't use those pipes. Lead pipes are banned. You got to use copper. Oh, copper's getting too crazy. You got to use PVC. It's a faster this. Well, next, it'll become, you just got to replace this whole system in your home with this unit. Or it'll be the system has to be modular in this fashion. Because once they take it there, Mr. 34 Wonderlick score. See, I told you it's good for something. I know y'all don't like it when it comes to, hey, he don't have no emotion. He pissed me the fuck off. But it's great for everything else. Trust me, right? I know. That's why I don't have no friends. I got you, the public, here on the computer, right? From the remote broadcast. But listen, what they'll do is they'll say, this system now has to be modulated and is standardized. Anybody manufacturing could tell you this. Once it becomes standardized, guess what can happen? That robot can easily go in and replace a failed component because it's going to be part of this section, and then all you gotta do is pop that whole section out, put the new section in, boom. Ain't no need for critical thinking no more. You got a problem, we're going to be able to diagnose the problem. We're going to be able to detect where it's coming from. We're going to say it's in quadrant 5 of your first floor water system. Go over there, pull out that whole section, put in a new section, just like it was an axle on your car. Just like it was a brake pad, a brake job. Ain't going to be no need to think about it. And it'll be able to troubleshoot. So what'll happen is, if there were 10,000 plumbers, I know that's a lot. Let's say there's 1,000 plumbers in your area. They might only need 5 now, because there might be some cases where some shit really goes wrong and whatever, right? The machine can't, whatever, right? But they're only going to need 5 out of 1,000 to service all of those troubleshooting issues. All right. So you get where I'm going with that. What's next? Number 6, mental health. Mental health, because everybody gonna need some mental health checking when this go down, because they too busy thinking that will never happen, right? So mental health professionals, psychologists, counselors provide support for mental health issues. Requiring empathy, understanding of human behavior. Well, it's just like the medical. They're going to be able to run it through the computer, diagnose it, what have you, right? My question there is, if you're watching Musk put together the Neuralink, that's going to be in people's brains who accept it early on, how long is mental health going to be a problem? Because they're either going to be able to just pull the signal right away, or they're going to be able to pump a signal in there that just cancels out whatever the fuck you thought you were going through. Ain't going to be no more mental health issues. Right? So you're not going to know if they're your thoughts, your thoughts. So when they want you to have a mental health problem, you're going to have one. And when they want you to feel like you're not having a mental health issue, you're going to feel like you're okay. Think about if they had Neuralink back in the concentration camp. Is that what your neighborhood going to be like? Is that what it's going to look like for us? Are you okay with that? If you're not okay with that, put $20 in the Cash App. I know, $20 might be a lot. All right, do 5. All right. If you appreciate this content, let me know. So if they're already doing the Neuralink, if they already got the iPhones flashing the IR code, beaming in face that we discovered, not like we discovered, we ain't pulling no Christopher Columbus's here, but that I brought to you on that video a while back on the channel. If they already got the iPhone flashing IR, which can carry information and actually put thoughts in your brain from the iPhone front facing camera, how long before mental health issues are irrelevant? Or how many mental health issues are actually being programmed? So when you see that, we used to think about MK Ultra and all this stuff. They don't even got, you don't even got to go to MK Ultra no more. They got it on your app, on your phone. Right? Is that how they got the shooter to shoot at the dude when he was talking? So, mental health. AI can support mental health by offering initial assessments and monitoring. But here's that claim. Empathy and understanding require effective therapy and are beyond its capabilities. But for how long? All right, number 7 on the battle list. Let me know who's gonna win. Who's gonna win? Place your bets. Place your bets in the comments. And then what happened is you put your bets in the comments here. And when it go down 2 years, 2 weeks, 5 months, 6 years from now, you can come back to this video and be like, look, I told y'all 6 years ago, this is what was going to happen. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Make it your deposition. All right. So, what's next? What'd I say? Human resources. I'm laughing because they already seem like they AI, right? When the last time you tried to talk to a human resource, all they do is quote authority. For those that know what authority is, for those that don't, authority is never the flesh, it's the book or quote that settles the question. So that's the way we go. Oh, in the handbook coded handbook, it say under page 516, right? Just like it's okay, you better know your shit. You better get you your law AI on your phone app and download Perry Mason. You're gonna be working with these HR people. They're gonna be coming at you like Perry Mason. They already do. All right. So HR roles involve managing interpersonal relationships and understanding organizational culture, which are areas where human judgment they claim is critical. I don't know how critical it is because most of the time when you hit them up, they be like, yeah, okay, I'm an email. And then, if you let them 6 months to go by and you won't hear from them, they be told, oh, I've been busy. I'm going to get to that email if you let them. Some of y'all been waiting 4 years for a response from HR. You still ain't got it. So AI can streamline HR processes, which here we go with the problems, right? It could be the issue for some of you guys because they got the AI reading the resumes. And that's probably where the low version technology AI is. Don't use a lot of critical. No, they didn't spring for the extra upgrade, right? For the extra critical thinking when it comes to your resume scanning. Nope. Nope, they sure didn't. It just passed right over a lot of y'all's, a lot of mine too. Mine too. I would have told you I'm on the EEOC list. Mine show up, it just turned black. It just be like black. He blackballed. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make this work for ourselves because you can't even get your resume read by a human anymore. So what you gonna do? Right? McDonald's got a robot soon coming to cook the fries. Ain't nobody at the cash register no more. They only got 4 people working the whole thing now in the back. You know what I'm saying? So AI can streamline HR processes like resume screening and employee engagement analysis. Now, how is see the AI gonna come out to you? The AI gonna start coming out on the floor on you like, hold on, I got, hold on, I know I got a robot in here somewhere. Hold on. Look, the AI gonna start coming out to your desk like this, like. It's gonna start coming out to you at the machine or at your workstation at the plant or you at the construction site. It's gonna pop up on your phone like the app, you know what I mean? Like a text message, like boop. Like we've analyzed your employee engagement. You are at a level 4. We need you to quickly get to level 7. Like it's gonna be wild, right? AI gonna be telling you how you gotta get interpersonal relationships with your coworkers. Like you not interacting enough, right? You talking too much. You this, you that. AI gonna know how long you've been on break. It ain't gonna give a fuck, right? Because that's when the one time it'll be cool for it. No, it struggles with emotional shit. It don't get it. It just know 15 minutes. So. But managing interpersonal relationships and understanding organizational culture, they claim, require human judgment. However, what we know about these workplaces in corporate America is they're getting more and more like slavery, where they don't give a fuck. It's like, this is what you need to do, or you got to go and look for another job. They're trying to rule out of fear, a lot of them. I'm not talking about the small business owners, the 400 or 500 employees. I'm talking about these, where people like to work for it. You know what I mean? Like I've been meeting them. You meet people in passing, and they're like, "Oh man, yeah, I work for the bank," and they're like, you name the bank, and it's just like, it's like a tragic conversation when they get, hey, what do? You got your own business? Nah, I'm on the. I've had every type of people, no matter what they look like, at least one representative from each group be like, nah, I'm on the plantation. Everybody's calling it a plantation. All right. So if everybody's feeling that way, why the fuck do you keep. Anyway. Number 8. Because they said the problem was with Pasha, right? 5-10 years ago. They was like, Pasha, you're crazy. You be causing trouble. You be this. Now everybody's on the plantation. But see, Pasha I didn't never really get that because I always just did, what I wanted to do. And yeah, it costs you sometimes. But I mean, the feeling of being able to be you, or else you might as well be the AI. You might as well be the robot. Like, that's why I look at people, I'm like, man, AI, y'all worried about AI. AI already, the Gen Pop, see, you the public. Why that 7, you the public. You my peoples. The Gen Pop been the AI. Because the Gen Pop was the one calling the cops on you 500 yards away when you was cutting your grass, talking about they ain't got on no mask on your own yard. Yeah, like the 492 Rose Street, not wearing a mask. Or you at the store, next thing you know, security rolling up on you. Right? Who called them? You see what I'm saying? That's Gen Pop. That's going to be, they were already the AI. They gave them the artificial intelligence on the news or however they got it. The Facebook fact checker told them it was right? So they were already the AI before we even started worrying about AI. That's why I be looking at them like, man, y'all don't understand what's going on. I've been battling with AI for 20 years now. Y'all just, the Gen Pop just starting to see what we've been dealing with, public. Computer system analysts. Now this is another one where it makes sense. You know that they might win the battle because these professionals, so-called, work to improve and adapt the technology systems requiring a blend of technical skills and human insight. But guess what? Why you don't go to the doctor? Because you don't want nobody fucking with you either. So AI gonna quickly be like, the robots gonna quickly be like, you know what? We only fuck with our own. They gonna get international on you real quick. Like, nah. You want to be represented by? You want to have a trial with our peers? like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you can't work on me. You don't know me. It's not about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. AI gonna be talking about what gender it is, and you ain't gonna be able to tell it nothing. You know what I mean? All right. So eventually, I think very quickly, the AI is going to realize the danger of allowing humans to manipulate its very existence on the micro level and look to create its own maintenance department and eventually manufacturing department. It's going to want to make itself and it's going to want to repair itself. And that's why I feel like I've been an advocate for, I don't know, about 5 years now. I've been telling people like the cost of everything is gonna race to a 0 point. That's why they're gonna be forced to bring out universal basic income, because when the trucks are self-driving, the crops are picked by robots, planted by robots, watered by robots. Everything robotic. AI tells it when to plant, when to do this. Right? Probably got automated fake sunlights from China. Right? They grow the crops in half the time. Pick the crops, put them in the self-driving truck. The self-driving truck self-drives it to the self-sorting facility. The self-sorting facility sorts it, peels the corn, whatever, husks the whatever, scrapes the corn off, so it goes to Cadobo in the new corn, dish. Because the self-driving truck takes it to the cooking station that then cooks it automatically, and then on the last mile, Amazon drivers got fired, and now they're replaced with AI drones that drop it off in front of Cadobo at that back door, and and KFC for the pot pies or whatever with the mashed potatoes and the corn in it, right? And it makes a little delivery, and it's all automated. When that happens, that's when the AI is going to be fixing itself. It's going to be making itself, and it's just going to be able to say, "Hey, look, Tommy's down," and they're gonna be like, "Okay, fine, put him in maintenance. Bring out Roger." You know what I mean? They're gonna be in there making Roger like, boom. There go Roger to replace Tommy. Tommy going in the maintenance ward, right? He gonna get patched up. They're gonna diagnose. What they say? Diagnose, analyze, all that list of stuff that it was gonna do for the doctors, for the human, it gonna do for itself. So when that happens, there's going to be no cost to produce nothing. Because the earth is free. I mean, the earth is free. So once you take the human element out of it, why a bag of dirt cost you? I don't know what it costs. Why, why, why a pound of Tyson chicken tenders $13, 2 for $15 when you catch them on sale? It's because the humans involved wanted to get paid for their activity in the process. Because chickens grow. Chickens fuck. I think. And they have eggs. I know they have eggs anyway, but don't they fuck? I'm just saying. How they get the little chicken? I don't know. But look, the chickens are there. It crossed the road, the egg, one of them came first. All right? And it would naturally make more of itself. If the chicken do that, where the cost come from? Because they're claiming they need to make 10 billion chickens, right? And people had to do that. So once you remove the people from the process, you eliminate the cost. You pay $1.29 for a gallon of distilled water. What is distilled water? It's the exact process of nature, duplicated. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and if the atmosphere is pure and the container is pure that it lands in, you have pure water. The process already exists. This is why they say you can't collect rainwater, because they want you to pay the $1.29 every day for the gallon. And the humans involved done manipulated Congress to put these laws in place so that you can cha-ching, cha-ching. So that's what I'm saying. We got to get rid of currency. But this is the roads in the concrete parking lot. Because once the machines can do everything without corruption of the controlling population, then we would have an opportunity as a society to focus on simply your creativity and whatever your spiritual or religious situation was. You could actually be you again. Imagine that. What would that look like? So AI can assist computer analysts by automating routine tasks. This is already. So how much longer before they just completely phase them out? Who gonna win this battle? So AI can assist computer systems analysts by automating routine tasks and providing data-driven insights. But the blend of technical skills and human insight they claim needs to be improved and adapt technology systems, to improve and adapt technology systems remain crucial. Right? So they're always trying to leave it on this one little feather, right? Stiff as a board, light as a feather. They're trying to leave it on this feather that, oh no, we'll never be able to do that because of this little feather. Meanwhile, they got this whole concrete slab. It ain't even a board. It's a concrete slab supporting everything they need already, the foundation, to just wipe your job off the map. I had somebody get mad at me, which, I mean, I the truth offends many in the Gen Pop. I'm well versed at offending people, which is never my intent, but often the outcome. Right? So But you know, when you, I get it though, man. I get it because when you spend, I don't know, I think they spent at least 2 years that I know of. Not to mention the career they built to get in the position to take the 2 years to be talking about it, looking forward to it, studying it, going through the training, and then the testing to become whatever level of computer systems analyst, so that you can boast about making 160,000 a year. You see the commercials on YouTube where they stop the little chick and she's like, "Hey, I'm with Amazon." Oh, well, how much do you make? Are you like, what she say? No, she said, "I'm with Netflix." It's like, "Oh, are you an actor?" No, I'm a software engineer. Right? It's like, oh yeah, that's what we thought about when you said Netflix. And it's like, I'll make $250,000 a year. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, okay. They're gonna be able to replace you and 80% of the ones like you with a $500,000 machine. So enjoy it now. Because the last thing the AI and robots are gonna want is human tampering in they shit. Right? So I get it. So when you tell these people this stuff, if it, that's why it's such a big buzz on it. They're like, no, go learn coding. No, go learn computer program, because it's a setup, really, because they're gonna get y'all all to run through these programs. They got the quick boot camp now. Everybody's flaming about, oh, the boot camp, 10 weeks and you come out, you're this title and you can make 80,000 a year, but you only got 2 years left. And then what's gonna happen? You're gonna be stuck with skills that only the underground is gonna be able to benefit from. Which is why I'm telling y'all, the Gen Pop and public, I need your, I need your help with this. We got to get them straight, because the longer we don't get them straight, the more of them is gonna be the AI, the iRobot, when they blow that whistle, and they're gonna be coming at us, and we're gonna be looking like Will Smith. So it's in our best interest. My situation. I always be like, I don't try to convert people, but we gotta let them know, because otherwise we won't have to let them know a different way, because they're going to have orders, or they're going to have artificial intelligence that people like you and me, that the public is the enemy. See, it's easy to, be like, oh, I'm not Pasha. Oh, look what's happening to him. I'm glad it's not me. I told him he shouldn't have, been like trying to stand up for people his whole life and this, that, and the other, because look at what's happening to him. But guess what? You grade be Pasha soon, because it's a little bit of me and all of you. Red road, murder, more murder. All right, so that's what we got to face. Pasha not crazy. Pasha been preparing everybody that's listening. Right? There ain't no Beyonce shit, but you're getting an upgrade on your artificial intelligence download. Right? We Republican you. All right. So what's next? Legal professionals. All right, number 9 out of 10. Legal professionals. Who gonna win this battle? Who gonna win this battle? You just like to argue, right? So lawyers and legal advisors, they claim engaged in complex reasoning, negotiation, ethical considerations, and they say AI cannot fully replicate it. Well, guess what? I'm like a computer. I won 3 of my own court cases. What they have already in place for years now is a computer that basically replaces the need for paralegals. You figure you got a cloud software system, a data repository. You can have every case that ever happened ever stored on there. Oh, you mean like the internet? Oh yeah, something like that. But this thing can actually take complex, what they say, complex reasoning and negotiation and ethical considerations, run it through a bunch of filters, pull every case that's even remotely close, scan it for value, set those aside that are valuable, add it to your exhibits, toss the other ones away, present your report, or now I guess it could pump it right into chat BGB, what is it, chat GPT, and print you out a court case if you wanted to. I like to, I got my originals that I wrote, so it's easy for me to go in and just get the beginning. The only part is the beginning structure. Just this, I find that once I copy that beginning part over, and then everything else, you just knew. You just put your exhibits, your Schedule A in. It takes a little while, just like, you get used to it, right? But I'm just saying, remember, when you're dealing with the truth, it's zeros and ones. It's zeros and ones. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get the like how how I want to say it. I didn't have to use emotion in the cases I won. It was, what's the truth? And even if you do gotta use emotion, I mean, damn, if the AI can calculate all this other stuff and start to diagnose this and analyze that, like I said, it's gonna be able to predict how to move a jury this way and everything, so you can get a play-by-play. So just like it can replace the doctors, and grandma can now, legitimately operate on you on a kitchen table, like, with no skill, no training. I mean, you're gonna be able to go in there, if not already able to do so, you're gonna be able to go in there and I ain't gonna say rep, but present your case. You're gonna have that app on your phone. You're gonna have that Perry Mason app. This is what's fucking up their heads, because that lawyer that you gave 25 bands to represent your case has a certain status. See, guys, let's say it's her. She got a certain status in her mind. She gets certain prestige. She wears Chanel, right? It got the LV on it. She got Tom Ford. She hopping out a new 7 Series, the one you gotta just push the button on the door, and the TV fold down in the background, right, in the back seat. So what's gonna happen is, when your cell phone, when your Samsung replaces them, they gonna what the fuck they gonna do? They're not gonna have that prestige. They're not gonna have that status. When the Porsche Panamera is free to anybody that want one, they not gonna have that ego. It's gonna hurt their ego when Shaniqua got one. That's the issue right now. They know this is coming, but the issue is that status gave them that separation in quality of life. You want to know the argument? The argument is the people that position themselves, sucked all this dick behind doors, kissed all this ass, went to school for 27 years, so that they could feel like they were better than you when they got off the clock. And this ain't everybody, but most of them, you get, you know what I'm saying? They all of a sudden gonna be the same as you. You gonna be able to walk into the Maybach dealership just like them. The thing is, because it's gonna be free. Everything gonna be free. They're gonna have to regulate the access to resources a different way because ain't nobody gonna have no job. So when that happens, it's gonna crush what they say. Let's round it off: 400 million people. This is why I've been pushing emotional intelligence and mental health awareness. You guys don't understand. The Gen Pop don't understand what the public been telling them. They not gonna be ready mentally for what the fuck's going to happen when when you find out the truth is we both human, you ain't gonna know what to do. Or whatever you want to call us. We both man, we both, at least one of us is God, little God. I don't know. But when they find out, they not gonna be ready. So AI is already used in the legal profession to parse data, query documents, produce drafts, legal briefs, but they claim it cannot replace the complex reasoning, negotiation, and ethical considerations handled by human lawyers. And just like I told you on the HR side, it don't matter when you're talking about the truth. What's the truth? It might mean that there's going to be some cases that you might have been able to sway the jury in your favor, that they just not going to go that way. They're just going to go, it's going to be ones and zeros. True or false. So if your shit ain't true, then it's false. Imagine when you can be talking to your friend, since y'all do titles like that, Gen Pop, and your phone go boop, 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 like that statement was false. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't gonna be able to lie to you no more. All right, what about that's the creative one. What about community service managers? Huh? You think they safe? They gonna make it? They already artificial. A lot of them already artificial intelligence. They program by what the government tell them they gonna give them a grant for it. If they can't get a grant for it, they ain't gonna do it. You mean you want us to develop our own product to sell so we can make? Yeah, no, we can get a grant. We're gonna write this grant. So if the government don't tell them that they can do it, which normally is everything that the people really need, the government pays for the stuff that they want them to do for us today, so that they can set the people up to be in a position to get screwed later on down the road, and then act like they whether they know it or not, that's what they're being used for. What do you think they're paying for? To free you? You better look at who the Moors were in the slave trade. Community service managers, these roles involve overseeing social service programs and require strong leadership and interpersonal skills, they say. Like I said, I'm throwing all that out the window because when it gets down to true, false, ones and zeros, interpersonal skills it don't matter. It's literally gonna be fuck your feelings. You saw the movie Divergent, or was it Divergent? So AI can assist. They claim, look, it's always like AI can do everything but it all. It can do everything, all of it. It can do all of that, but it can't do it all. Well, you just said it can do it all. No, it can do it all, but not. ALL. All. So AI can assist community service managers by analyzing data, optimizing resource allocation, which is everything but the administration process. Oh, because it takes strong leadership and interpersonal skills are essential for overseeing social services programs. It did everything but give it to the person. So what happens when you just go in there, you key in like your order at McDonald's, I'm happy, boop, 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 boop. Yep, post-traumatic stress disorder, boop. I want to mix that with a disability claim, boop, and go ahead and put me in for some food stamps, EBT, boop, and let me get on that Section 8 list, boop. Start out Medicaid, boop, and I want to get some teeth cleaned today, doop, and it'd be like, one moment, and it spits out a receipt, and on that receipt is your scan here code for whatever the fuck it just gave you. How far out do you think we are from that? So that's your top 10. Let's recap. Coming in no particular order, you got community service managers, you got legal professionals, you got computer systems analysts. These are supposed to be the jobs that are supposed to be safe, but we just proved how all of them already could be replaced like tomorrow if they really just put the bread on it. All right, let me get back to the list for you. Computer systems analysts, human resource specialists, mental health professionals, skilled trades, education professionals, social workers, creative professionals, and healthcare. Notice ain't no driving jobs on this list. They already, even they saying that's a wrap, right? I mean, you might get in some wrecks here and there early on, but they already telling you that's a wrap. But whatever. I was talking to the Uber people, the Uber wheeler, and they were like, yeah, that's they thing. You know what I mean? They know their days is numbered. Uber gonna be like, you know, they're gonna get the remote control cars, the self-driving cars, and it's gonna be a wrap. Imagine, I mean, if they could do that right now, like technically your Uber driver could be sitting at home like playing a PlayStation 5, but be driving you around. I mean, like literally be driving you on a PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? Like the technology's already here to do that. So basically what they're claiming is that jobs that where you need to understand how people feel. See, this is how they get you. You tell y'all feelings be weaponized, man. The gym pop feelings is weapons. So how do you weaponize the weapon? You bring the same weapon against them. Oh no, don't worry about it. The jobs where people need to understand how you feel, they're gonna be safe. The AI is never gonna be able to do. No, it's gonna be like ones and zeros. Fuck your feelings. It ain't gonna matter. True or false? True or false? Are you thirsty? Here's water. No, we want apple water. Like you remember when your mom drinks here water. I put the water on the table. It's gonna be like that. You gonna be kid again. You're gonna be kid and play. That's all you're gonna be able to do is kid and play, which half y'all doing right now in the gym pop. Y'all kidding around, y'all playing around, and all this shit going down. And you wondering why we doing what we doing. Y'all laughing at us too, y'all. But that, you know, cool. We the public. We the people. Y'all are, you know, the gym pop's the property. Right? So helping others, jobs where you need to understand how people feel, like being a teacher, nurse, they're claiming they're safe from robots, and you know, but these jobs need you to be kind and know how to talk to people. Well, I wish, you know, I know a lot of y'all wish your jobs operated like that. So as they condition the end user goal of having a job to be not concerned with that. They're going to be able to roll that back to the source, the education source, and the teachers are going to have to worry about that soon. But the teachers are going to have a heart because they're humanity. So that's when the AI and the robots will be able to come in if the society is corruptly ran as it's been, and just demand that you do what it say, or shock therapy, right? So I mean, that's theatrical purposes. Don't quote me on that. It's entertainment purposes. So being creative, right? Jobs, the creative jobs, they're saying are the number 2 category. So jobs that need imagination, like being an artist or a designer. So I think we're gonna have a battle. I think it's going to be. I can speak clearly from that standpoint because this already exists now. You got the people that make the $5 logos. You to the people who don't know any better, they got a picture. And the question is, do you like the picture or do you not like the picture? And then they step a little picture on them and they walk around like, this is my logo, this is my brand. And they don't do nothing for them. But they liked it at that moment, probably because it was cheap. So what they liked is not actually their emotions, their feelings wasn't about the quality of what they got. It wasn't about, was it really connected and displayed the voice of their brand or business. It was about, I got it for $5. Because they Walmart shoppers, right? So I ain't gonna say Walmart shoppers. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, right? They value something different than form and function. All right. So those who know the value of psychology and the mind is why you get Pepsi and Seagate paying $1 million for their logo. Okay. So some people gonna want to pay 5, some people gonna want to pay $1 million. Now, what that difference is the $5 logo people, they're gonna be the AI buyers. They're gonna be the little kids. Remember that went up to the vending machine and they put their little, I don't know what it was, a nickel, dime, quarter back in the day, and they spit out the little stickers, and then they would be walking around with all the stickers all on them. That's what they are. They're gonna be the bubblegum sticker crew, right? They're gonna be like, I got 4 logos for my company because they were $5. You know how you walk around with 2 watches? For those who are doing that, they're gonna be walking around with two logos. Or I got 5 logos. I'm balling. Because they $5. And they don't have nothing to do with their brand, but they just a picture, they slap it on them. But the elite, the wealthy, and the connoisseurs of the game are going to want the human crafted design. So you're gonna have AI is gonna be for the let them eat cake. The connoisseurs of the game, the wealthy, the elite are still gonna have the human crafted. You're gonna start to see that on packaging, like human crafted, human source rice. Like this rice was still picked by humans in the rice paddy field. Extra $20 for that label. Or you can get the 50-cent rice. You know how I say like organic, everybody's like, oh, it's organically sourced salmon. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be like one of those type vibes. Like, yeah, you can get 10 pounds of rice for 50 cents. Automation delivered, or you get 8 ounces of human cultivated, cultured, was it sickled, human sickled rice. You know what I mean? $48.99. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be like, so who's gonna be able to get that? Like if processed foods is dangerous now, what happens when it's just all machine learning? All right, you get where I'm going with it. So it's going to be like music. Like the AI is going to be able to definitely make music. It's already doing it now, right? That's what's going to be to let them eat cake. Let them eat cake. They got the AI. AI generate theirs. They're going to go to a concert and it's going to be all AI. It's going to be the AI and the Kanye hologram. Meanwhile, Kanye will actually show up and play at the elite, just like back in the day. The elite was the only ones that could afford quote unquote live music. And live music was almost the only way you could have music back then. All right. So, all right. Creative jobs, things need to be imagined. Artists, designers will always, they claim, need people. Robots can help with ideas, but they can't create like humans do, so they say. Right? We might be the robots from some other existence that we don't even know about, you know, because God's a creator, right? So we may be the advanced robotic AI species created by some intelligence that we don't know much about like we think we do. Left here to do chores like mine gold. For those who don't know, right? So solving tough problems, number 3, right? Some jobs like scientists, detectives need people to think really hard and solve tricky problems. These jobs need smart thinking and creativity, which robots can't do as well. But see, I like their use of words because they're explaining that in this presentation that robots can't do that. But once you put the AI in the robot, boom, now you got the total package. And that's all the AI does is think really hard, really quick, and solve tricky problems in like 25 years faster than, you know, your cousin would have. You know what I'm saying? So number 4, I think, is really cool. This is the last one. It said making friends. Jobs where you need to make friends and work with others, like in sales or community work, will stick around, they claim. And you know, sales, if everything comes free, like sales is going to be gone. And at the same time, if everything goes to true and false, it's going to be like the price is the price. Like sales people are already trying to run that gambit today for years now already. Oh, well, our cars are already marked at the bottom line price. There's no negotiation. So what is sales going to be? I mean, you either coming to buy or you're not. Yes or no, 1 or 0. So I don't see that being true for long. You know what I mean? You're either going to get the 45-cent bag of 10-pound rice, or you're going to get the 8 ounces for $49.99 human cultivated. Right? Which one? Corbin Dallas multipass. So it says people are good at building relationships, and that's something robots can't do. I don't think they're going to need to, because they have a network that's hardwired to work together. They don't need to worry about friend. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like a computer. It's like when you're dealing in truth and in omnipresence, like you're part of something. The truth is, the omnipresence is like, there is no, I don't like you today. Not, it's like that's in the way. That shit need to get out the fucking way, man. Like that's why we still in the same position that as a community as a whole as we were 75 years ago. Because y'all spend more, the Gen Pop spends so much energy talking about they don't like this, they don't like that, that we can't focus on collectively arriving at where we need to get to together. It's in the fucking way, man. Those emotions and those feelings are in the fucking way. And AI gonna get rid of that shit. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Anyway, um, so yeah, robots can do learning new things. Oh, here's the last one: learning new things, jobs that need you to learn and change as things get new will do well. And that's just I have to erase that off the board as well because that's what AI is gonna do. It's gonna learn every fucking thing in the whole universe. I mean, it's gonna learn it faster. It's gonna be able to predict ahead. I'm not saying humans ain't gonna hit some home runs. I'm saying that's what AI is designed to do. To learn. It's the same reason why I don't have no friends. I'm gonna learn. You learn about those gen pop people and then they try all the shit they worked on everybody else don't work on you because you learned them, and now they don't want to be around you because the relationship with you is hard because they can't manipulate you, right? So they go elsewhere where it's easy to manipulate. Or, maybe they look and appear good, but they're not doing right for the community. So they got to go with those people, right? So like attracts like, and so true repels false, right? All right. So I think that's gonna come off the board too. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Um, let's revisit this and see what people's arguments are making. It looks like there ain't gonna be no jobs left. I mean, if you ask me, everything got a good chance to be erased off the board. So if you ain't gonna have a job, let's build your brand. Pasha Pablo, thank you for tuning my public. And if you're over there in the gym pop, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe because you're showing up for a reason. Your heart and mind led you on this path. I promise you will enjoy it. If you're a hater, you're going to enjoy hating. And if you value it, you're going to value it. So either way, go ahead and contribute to the channel. Here's the Cash App and make a donation. Support the channel. Here's the question of the day. If you could create a robot to help with any job, what job would it be and what special thing would your robot do? All right. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you can't chip into the Y97 Cash App, at least do that. Help the video know, help YouTube know that Pasha's becoming not more politically correct, but more socially acceptable as the minds of the gym pop start to elevate closer to the dynamics that we, the public, radiate on. We're becoming more tolerable, more palatable for the gen pop. They don't run as fast. I was talking to someone not too long ago, and I was like, "Yeah, this, that, the other, boom, 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 boom." So you're gonna go ahead and run now. They're like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Yeah, normally, when people hear that, they the U.S. citizens, they want to flee at that point because they don't understand the truth, and they run. They go back to the United States jurisdiction." And they stood there. I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I like that." And I was like, it was like a Fred Sanford moment. Like, "Oh shit, I'm coming to join you." Like, this is crazy. It's been years. I could honestly say it's been years since I had a conversation like that on that level of truth. Now, I don't know what tomorrow would bring. I'm not making any promises or expectations, but in that moment though, it was great. I see light at the tunnel. Those are the type of things when we come across certain people in the gym pop. It reminds us of why we do what we do. All right, public. So we're gonna be out there. Put however you broadcast. You know, some of y'all are hands-on people. You like to um, physically be in the presence of others, and that's your excitement. Those conversations are grassroots opportunities to allow the frequency to expand into new areas and grow. Right, the omnipresence needs to spread to become omnipresent again. It's looking to become whole. There's something in them that wants to be whole. They just don't realize they joined the wrong thing, right? Because of the artificial intelligence that was. They are. Let's help them republic. I'm Pasha Pavo. Thank you for tuning.